Alright, I absolutely have to just make this video. Do you know why? I am getting so pissed off. The more I use my Instagram account day to day, I'm losing slowly my mindset. Although I'm already super successful, I'm hyper humble yet successful. At the same time, I'm getting messages that are absolutely asinine to me. Do you know what just happened? I'll get a message, literally happened this morning while I was having my breakfast, coffee. Some 17-year-old kid DM me. Hey Daniel, I'm very interested in starting YouTube automation. I can't wait until I turn 18 years old to get going. I bought, in the most humble way again, a fucking 6-figure car. 110 grand I paid for a Corvette C8. I overpaid the fuck out of that car, but I bought that at 17. The fact that you're using your age as an excuse to delay on your goals is absolute asinine. It just tells me you're gonna absolutely fail. And I genuinely mean this, not by being a dickhead, but I want to anger you to take enough action to start. You know what also happens? Some people was like, I'm too poor right now, you know, everything looks super interested, I really want to do this. I just have to wait and sell my PC. Sorry, it wasn't sell my PC. It was something, get money to buy a PC setup, and then I'll start YouTube automation. You don't need a PC setup to start YouTube automation. You don't need a fancy $5,000 Intel Core i5 to start YouTube automation. I'm doing everything on a 3-year-old MacBook. I've built my entire empire off of a $200 Android phone, and then invested into a freaking MacBook, and then an iPhone 14. You don't need crazy equipment to start any business whatsoever. All you really need is the ability to manage people well. That's all a business is. Business is people. It's managing and hiring the right people, finding the right people to do the work that you don't know how to do or who can do the work better than you, and also finding the right people who can teach you the right information to access the ability to make 5K per month, 10K per month, 50K per month, $1 million per month. You get my point? It's not the game of how can I do it, it's who I know that can help me get there. That's literally the cheat code in not only business, but in life for anything, physically, spiritually, swimming-wise, tennis-wise, whatever you're trying to get to, apply that principle and you're gonna get results 10x faster, I'll tell you that. I'm just completely ranting right now, but I have to because it's crazy to me how much of a failure and how stupid some people are when they're trying to actually succeed. Again, if you take it as oh, I'm such a dickhead, that's fine with me. I'm okay with being a dickhead as long as the end result is you get angered enough to actually change your life. It's so easy to win in 2025, yet so much people are relying on external factors they cannot control, wishing that someday the universe is going to bless them and give them the end result they prayed for. Oh, I must assume you have some crazy software. I don't know anything about softwares and how to build businesses with AI, and I don't know how to hire a team. Dude, I had a client. You're probably watching this right now. What's up, Darren? He started making content himself. I started making content myself when I first started doing YouTube automation. All of the best people figure it out as we go along. We don't have everything laid out on a fancy blueprint and then copy it step by step, because that's what the education system has allowed us to brainwash ourselves into believing. Oh, you have to know everything front to back, A to Z, and then start, and then you should figure it out in one go. If you make a mistake, you failed. Incorrect. Business is literally the practice of not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, yet you still start anyways. You figured out the path, you bump through some walls, but you just don't quit. It's as simple as that. You don't master anything. I personally didn't hire anyone until I was already making $2,000 to $3,000 per month. I myself made my own content until I hit a couple grand per month, and then I started to automate and outsource, figured out more things along the way, make mistakes while succeeding because I'm a G. I've heard this quote from Dana White. Men are weak. people are weak. It's so weak and soft as the years goes on. It just makes the competition so easy to win and dominate. If you're just semi-savage, you're just semi, good at what you do, you can absolutely run these men over. And it's absolutely true. Everyone's scared these days. They're timid. They're playing not in abundance, but they're playing from a place of the opposite of abundance. I don't know the word for that. Fear. No clue what the word is for that. You have to start believing in abundance. You have to start understanding that everything is super, super possible. It's super easy, as a matter of fact. Your competition are literally people who are delaying specifically and intentionally their goals. They are physically delaying their goals that they know is going to be the actual way for them to get financially successful and financially free. They're physically delaying it just because you're unsure where to start. Think about that for a second. That's the competition. Back centuries ago, Christopher Columbus, whatever that guy's name is, he didn't even know if there was like a freaking edge of the earth. He didn't know he was gonna die. And he still sailed 2 billion miles out the shore and stayed on the seas of planet Earth for many, many months. What happened to him? He figured it out as he went along the journey, became one of the most historically renowned people. It's not the game of figuring everything out. It's not the game of being timid and waiting for the perfect time. It's definitely not the game of holding on to your little essentials and just praying someday things are gonna happen good. It's about actually owning what you have, having abundance mindset, and grabbing everything you can, being resourceful with what you have to get to the end result. That's what I noticed between winners and losers. There's a reason why winners will always win. No matter if you're poor, no matter if you're a brokey, if you're a winner, from the internal body and the internal mindset, you're gonna win regardless. And it starts off always with your mind. Remember that. That was my rant.